All right, welcome back, everybody. We are starting Unit 3, Lesson 1, Fractions and Decimals. This is unit on rational numbers. If you don't know what that is yet, that's okay. We're going to be talking about different types of numbers, rationals. We just finished up with integers, which includes whole numbers and natural numbers. So the next biggest group of numbers is rational numbers. So they include fractions, decimals, and percents. So first topic we're going to do is writing a fraction as a decimal. They can be written as a repeating decimal or a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal, think of the Terminator. What does the Terminator do? He ends things, okay? So they stop. If you are bad at your job, you get terminated. So your job there is over. So terminating decimals stop. Repeating decimals repeat over and over and over again. You look for a pattern, and then you use a repetend. That little bar thing is called a repetend, a repeater bar, to write what the repetition is. You only write one repetition, then put a bar over what's repeating, only what's repeating. So how do we write a fraction as a decimal? Okay, everybody's favorite thing in the world, using long division. Method 2, do not do. We're not allowed to use calculators yet. Sorry, later in the year you can use a calculator. Okay. So how do we write 4/5 as a decimal? Okay, take your fraction and tip it over. You're going to tip it over. You're going to push it this way, and it falls over. The 5 stays outside. The 4 goes inside. Okay, left or just like you read, you tip over the fraction from left to right. The 4 falls inside. The 5 stays outside. So first you ask, how many times is 5 going to 4? Can't do it. Now I always put a decimal after there, and I write 3 zeros just for fun. You can write as many as you want. I do 3 because it's my favorite number. You can put like 17 if 17 is your favorite number. Next, you ask how many times is 5 going to 40? It goes in 8 times evenly. 5 times 8 is 40. And we are done because there's nothing left over here. 0 remainder, 0 over here, 0, 0, 0. There is your decimal, 0.8. There's your work. There's your answer. Now, this one's not as pleasant. When we tip this fraction over, 16 is your divisor. Uh-oh. Okay, not fun. So 16 can't go into 3. 16 goes into 30 once. 14 left over. Now, we know 16 times 10 gives you 160. So we're going to walk back because that's pretty close to 140. 16 times 9 is 124. No, just kidding. 160 minus 16 is 144, which is still too high. So it's got to be 8. So let's do some multiplication. We just used a little bit of estimation there to help us. 6 times 8 is 48. Carry the 4. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 4 is 12. Boom. So we're left over. Can't do that, so you got to borrow 10, 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. That's done. Bring it down to 120. Now we know that 8 times 16 is 128, which is too high, so we're going to go 7 this time. So far it's 187, if you can't read my writing, sorry. All right, so 128, so we're going to do 16 times 7 up here. Get 42. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11. All right, we are out of room down there, unfortunately. So we're going to go up here because that's how we do. We adapt. We react. We make it work. All right, nothing left over there. Bring down another 0. We're going to have adding some more imaginary zeros here. We're going to extend this line, and we're just going to continue up here. All right, 16 times 8. Let's guess 4. To get to 80. 24. Oh, nope, it's actually 5. And it's perfect. Because you add a 16 to that, and you get 80. All right, that is not a pleasant decimal, but we did it. It terminated, okay? Boom. All right, now sometimes they're not going to terminate. Not all fractions do terminate. So here you can see a pattern emerging. You keep getting a leftover of 4. that keeps giving you 0, and you keep having to